Once upon a time in the village of Umofia, there lived a young woman named Amaka. Amaka was known far and wide as the most talented dancer in the land. Her movements were as graceful as a river's flow, and her feet tapped the earth with such rhythm that the ground seemed to hum with life. The people of Umofia adored her, for whenever she danced, she brought joy to their hearts and unity to their spirits. Amaka's beauty and talent were unmatched, but it was her heart that made her truly remarkable. She was kind, generous, and always willing to help those in need. The village elders often said that she was blessed by the gods themselves. However, not all the gods were pleased with Amaka's gifts. Igurub, the god of thunder, was a wicked and jealous deity. He thrived on fear and chaos, relishing the terror that his storms brought to the people. When he heard of Amaka's fame and the happiness she spread, he grew enraged. In his eyes, the villagers' admiration for her was a slight against his own power. One fateful night, as the village gathered for a grand festival, Amaka was to perform her most breathtaking dance yet. The moon shone brightly, and the stars seemed to twinkle in anticipation. The villagers gathered around the sacred fire, their eyes fixed on Amaka as she prepared to dance. But as she took her first step, the sky suddenly darkened. Clouds rolled in, and the air grew heavy with the scent of rain. The villagers looked up in fear as they heard the ominous rumble of thunder. Igurub had come to exact his revenge. With a deafening roar, Igurub descended from the heavens in a flash of lightning, his eyes blazing with fury. The villagers trembled in fear, for they knew the wrath of the thunder god was upon them. Igurub! Amaka cried, standing her ground even as the other villagers cowered. Why do you bring such darkness upon us? What have we done to incur your wrath? The god of thunder sneered at her bravery. You, Amaka, have stolen the hearts of these people, he bellowed. They worship you more than they fear me. I will not allow such disrespect. Amaka met his gaze without flinching. I do not seek to steal their hearts, Igurub. I only wish to bring them joy. If my dancing offends you, I will stop. But Igurub was not satisfied. Your words mean nothing, human, he thundered. I will show you what true power is. I will destroy this village and everything you hold dear. With that, he raised his hand to the sky, calling forth a storm like no other. Lightning cracked across the heavens, and rain began to pour in torrents. The winds howled, and the ground shook as Igurub's fury unleashed its full force. The villagers screamed and fled, seeking shelter from the storm. But Amaka stood her ground, refusing to let fear overcome her. She knew she had to do something to protect her people. In a moment of desperation, Amaka called out to Ani, the earth goddess and protector of the village. Ani, great mother, hear my plea. Help me save my people from this wrath. The earth trembled, and a gentle voice echoed in the wind. Amaka, my child, your heart is pure, and your courage is great. I will help you, but you must dance like you have never danced before. Only through your dance can you calm the storm and soothe Igurub's anger. With determination in her heart, Amaka began to dance. Her movements were swift and powerful, her feet striking the earth with purpose. She danced to the rhythm of the storm, matching the thunder's roar with the beat of her feet. As she danced, the winds began to slow, and the lightning grew less fierce. The storm that had threatened to destroy the village started to subside. Igurub watched in disbelief as Amaka's dance began to tame his storm. The sight of her defiance filled him with rage, but he could not deny the power she wielded through her dance. Slowly, his anger began to ebb away, replaced by a grudging respect. Finally, the storm ceased altogether, and the sky cleared. The villagers emerged from their shelters, awestruck by what they had witnessed. Amaka, though exhausted, stood tall before Igurub. You are strong, Amaka, Igurub admitted, his voice now calm. I underestimated you. You have shown that even the fury of a god can be tempered by the strength of a human heart. With those words, Igurub vanished, leaving the village in peace. The villagers cheered and rushed to embrace Amaka, their hero. From that day on, they revered her not just as a dancer, but as the protector of Umofia. Amaka continued to dance, her movements now even more powerful, for she danced not just for joy, but for the strength and unity of her people. And though Igurube was never seen again, the villagers knew that as long as Amaka danced, they would be safe from any storm.